Hello and welcome to Ellaeenah Ascension Network. I am Ellaeenah, and I am honored to be your light friend eternally. Through inspired meditations and channelings from the cosmic overlord JadeFire and other divine masters of white light, let us proceed together on our spiritual journey as lovers of Gaia and beings of divine light. I invite you to visit our sacred space of learning and oneness, www.jadefirelight.com/blog, to read and hear discourses that provide self-empowering divine wisdom. From my soul to yours, in love light and faith divine, I am Ellaeenah JadeFire. Greetings from light. And may the spring equinox bring you all the joys that you desire. Before we begin, we would like to share with you the manner in which to raise your frequencies to the state of existence that you wish to experience. For several months now, we have been telling you, do not manifest a particular event. Manifest the state of existence that you wish to experience through that event. In doing so, you surrender to your own higher consciousness, your own stream of higher awareness that knows whether that event that your lower mind seems to be so desirous of fulfilling is truly what will bring you the state of existence that you are seeking to experience. You must surrender to that knowledge, to that truth, that you are still predominantly functioning from your lower mind consciousness, a consciousness that is still wrapped in its ego spaces, a consciousness that is still enchained by old habits and attitudes and patterns. So though you may desire a particular object, a person, an event, it may not, if manifest, bring you the state of existence that you desire. Why not come to terms with that reality instead of still willfully insisting on manifesting an event or an object. You must liberate yourself now from such lower conscious thinking. The first thing you must do, and the most vital, is to very correctly identify the state of existence that you believe you will experience through that manifestation. This first step may seem simple, but it is in fact the one step that could take you towards manifesting the state of existence that you truly desire or not. So do not be simplistic and speak of love and speak of harmony. Identify and state clearly the state of existence that you choose. In this manifestation, there is no limitation to what you were earlier taught of positive or negative words. So there might be a state of existence, for example, a state of existence where there is no conflict. This is different from a state of existence of peace, which is different from a state of existence of harmony. And peace is different from serenity. And serenity is different from calm. Identify and state clearly the state of existence you wish to experience. Do not jump to a state of existence of, let us say, unconditional love. You have many more states to experience before you can reach that. Of course, if you proceed with unconditional love, you will manifest that. But you may not recognize that all the intervening stages that you are going through are for the purpose of manifesting that state of unconditional love. And you might in fact erroneously believe that it is not working for you. So when you identify the state of existence, it should be that state which you wish to experience now, in this present current reality. Take a step back. Review what you have identified. Are you in a state of readiness, willingness for it? If you believe that there has to be some work done upon you, then allow a time frame for that work to be done upon you, so that immediate state of existence that you desire shall be manifest. Are you all clear with this first step? We have seen that many of you have made errors in this one step, the very first step. And so we begin today's discourse with this. So we will assume that you wish to manifest a state of existence of marital concord. Once you have identified that, you have re-verified that, are you ready and willing for marital concord? Or is it something that you wish your partner to do? Are you ready and willing? How many of these layers have you missed in your identifying process? So you have identified, you have re-evaluated, you have verified. Now comes the raising of your vibration to that level where there is marital concord. But none of you know the frequency ranges. And you do not need to know, because the next step is not going to be carried out by you, but it is going to be carried out by the stream of your higher consciousness, which knows the frequencies. So all you will do is to sit in perfect inner union and begin to intone like one does with a mantra, the state of existence. No more words, no sentences. Marital concord. Marital concord. As you breathe in, intone marital concord. As you breathe out, intone marital concord. As you breathe in, intone marital concord. As you breathe out, intone marital concord. Only focus upon aligning your intonation with your breathing. Soon you will find that you have to make no effort. As your chest rises and falls, and as your belly expands and contracts, the marital concord that you wish to experience seems to be rising and falling in alignment with your breath effortlessly. And you are slowly but surely slipping away into a non-aware state of higher consciousness. And soon the words stop. You cannot seem to hold on to the words, but you can experience their energy deep within. Let the words go. When you have let the words go, when the energy of that state of existence can be felt by you with every breath, you know that you have reached that frequency. Remain in that frequency for as long as you desire. When you again start becoming conscious of your surroundings, of your body, of your words, your thoughts, you know that you have left that vibratory frequency and gently you have returned to the lower stream of consciousness. But what you have manifested at that vibration, you carry back with you to your lower stream of consciousness, and your physicality. And remember, we have told you that physicality means not only the body, it means the thought and the emotion and the word. Your physicality begins to shift according to the frequency that you have brought back with you. It is obvious that the more often you do this, and the more often you reach that frequency level, and the more often you draw it into your lower stream of consciousness, the greater is your transformation. And we all know that inner transformation leads to an external environment that is in alignment with the inner environment. And that is how you manifest a state of existence. You must allow yourself the time to go beyond the word, where you cannot hold on to the words. They seem to keep slipping away from you. But you are filled with the energy. So that is how you will manifest a state of existence for yourself. But very often, you wish to manifest something for another person. All the parents here desire to do this for their children. So we will show you how to do that as well. And you can do this for anyone. You can even do this for a place, whether it be the physical location of your home, your city, your country, a continent, any place. But for this, The state of existence that you have to draw upon and manifest is a universal law. In order to manifest for another, beloveds, you can only do so when you are in the fullness of a universal law that will help you to manifest the state you require for another. So let us assume that your child is going through, or a friend is suffering through, a very deep and strong financial crunch. Remember, when you personally are caught in a problem, it becomes even more difficult to manifest a solution out of that problem. Because your lower mind, enchained by fears and anxieties, will naturally continue to hold on to the anxieties that arise when you are in difficulty. At such times, others who are detached from the problem, but who are still your loved ones, your well-wishers, can do this for you. So you wish to help out your child or your friend. But you have to now become a universal law. You have to become the law. The universal law of plenty and abundance. That is a universal truth. There is only plenty and abundance in the universe. Lack and scarcity and impoverishment is not a universal truth. It is an illusion of a truth experienced due to ray 4 acting upon earth. Your friend, your child is caught in that illusion, in the grips of that illusion. To free them from that illusion, you need to bring to their higher conscious as well as lower conscious awareness the universal truth. And the universal truth is of plenty and abundance. Why do we say plenty and abundance? Abundance is an energetic reality. Plentifulness is a material, tangible, physical reality. And of course, you are desiring that your child, your friend, should experience both. So the universal law of plenty and abundance. You will follow the same steps as you did in the first. You will start intoning the law. You do not need to say universal law of. All you need to say is plenty and abundance, because that is a universal truth that cannot be changed, that is ever constant. One way to identify truth. If it changes, it is not truth. It is illusion. Truth is. It cannot change. Nothing can make it change. So you will begin to intone on the in-breath and intone on the out-breath. Plenty and abundance, plenty and abundance, till again you are unable to hold on to the words. You can feel your energies filled with that frequency. Now you have become the universal law. When you are in the fullness of that frequency, you have become the universal law. And now you send out your energy in embrace to your child, to your friend. Can you see what you are doing here? You are becoming the creator. No more do you send out any other energy to anyone else save your own. If you do not have the faith in your own energy, we command you to stop healing. No more will you send out any other energy to anyone for anything save your own. Become the gods that you are. And if you constantly refuse to do this, constantly see yourselves as limited mortals who are unable to work magic with their own energies, then we are but wasting our efforts upon you. This is the year of expansion and manifestation. But it is not the year when any other energy save your own shall do that for you. So you may sit and pray to all your masters. And you might actually be disappointed and believe that the masters are not listening to your plea, that they seem to have abandoned you. No such thing. We are all with you as we have always been. We are only waiting for you to send out your energies so that we can mingle our energies with your own. But if your energies are not present, our energies will not be present either. We have faith in you, but that is irrelevant. Do you have faith in yourself? Are you now going to say, Master, heal my child? Master, bring this money to me. You will wonder why no master is hearing your words. And now a third which follows on the heels of this, urging you to be the master that you are, the God that you are, the Christed being of light that you are. Can anyone here in this beautiful gathering tell us, what is the one thing that keeps reminding you that you are a mere mortal?
Duality.
What is the one thing about you?
Self-love.
Your name. Your name keeps reminding you that you are a mortal. Why is it that we are unconcerned by whatever name you may call us? We are willing to answer to everything. We have told you, including Donald Duck. Your name keeps you chained to your smallness. So now you will transcend your name. Transcend your name. You are not Ruki and you are not Kumi. Who are you?
God.
Thank you. Have you given a name to God?
No.
Is God an entity?
No.
Then why is Kumi and Ruki an entity?
The image of God.
Why are Ruki and Kumi entities in physicality if God is not an entity?
With the experience. The experience.
They are entities because they have chosen to have a name. We told you last time, you have to now go beyond your physicality. Do you recall? So you will transcend your name. And how? With every in-breath and with every out-breath, you will fill yourself with light. There is no form. There is no matter. There is no substance. All that is non-energy, shining out its light through its different frequencies. Light that has a certain frequency is called Kumi by you. Light with another frequency is called Ruki by you. How many times have we drawn your attention to the fact that the universe only sees you as a light signature? If you were genuinely Kate, would we not see you as that? Is our vision so impaired? But yours seems to be. In breath light. Out breath, light. In breath, light. Out breath, light. Till as long as you lose all sense of yourself. And your only reality is the light that you have become. Every day, when you transcend your name, you transcend all physicality. Your name is your hold of yourself. And now, to go beyond your physicality, you must go beyond your name. And by breathing in and intoning light and breathing out and intoning light, you are rebirthing as light, which is truly a rather silly statement, for you already are light. So we have given you 3 very simple but very vital exercises. So what is this spring equinox? We have already told you that in this year 2013, the equinoxes are genuinely about the earth receiving greater and greater emanations of higher and higher frequencies. But of course, you are part of the earth, and so you shall receive these as well. As the sun moves in the celestial sky, it creates in the sky a sacred cross. Every spring equinox. It is that sacred cross that brings about rebirth. And that is why there is new blossoming of plants. There is life. There's radiance, there is beauty. You are going to use that sacred cross to rebirth into Christ consciousness. We have already drawn your attention to the fact that till June, you have to be in a state of complete clearance. With the coming of the spring equinox, not only the earth, but all those on earth will get another fresh surge of higher rays. These rays will be unique. We will explain them to you a little later. With these rays, your clearing will reach very, very deep levels. Levels of subconscious and unconscious minds that you are not even aware. We have heard your constant plea that each time I clear one, another one seems to come up to take its place. And of course it shall be. For you have held on to so much. Your unassimilated energy strands release in small spurts. If they were to release all at once, you would not be able to handle the overload. The physical body would collapse under such a strong clearance. And that is why you experience that certain issues keep recurring. For the unassimilated energies very gradually resolve and assimilate. They cannot be assimilated all at once. They cannot release their load all at once. And this is to ensure your safety. So these rays will help you to clear levels of non-assimilation that you do not know exist. One of the strongest layers to be cleared, beloveds, and this we now tell you for the first time, one of the strongest layers to be cleared are the layers of death. Every single spirit being that is a conglomeration of energies, both assimilated and unassimilated, has one unassimilated strand woven in, every single. And that strand is the strand of death. Your greatest fear is the fear of non-existence, not the fear of dying, but the fear of non-existence. And death by its very nature brings to your awareness that on death you shall not exist. But who shall not exist? The name. Do you now see why you must transcend that name? Within that unassimilated strand of non-existence lies an awareness of the experience of death. A universal fact which you may not be aware of is that there is not a single human being on earth who has not experienced death harshly, violently. So the unassimilated strand of death has memory of the experience, not the actual event. But the experience has been harsh, violent. And so that experience remains and continues to remain till the non-existent strand is assimilated into the I am consciousness. And that is the I am consciousness. Not some abstract term that you have just heard about. I am consciousness. And thus I cannot stop existing. These rays will now reach into your energy conglomeration and directly address that strand. This is a strand none of you have even begun to assimilate. Remember, we are not talking of dying. Now, in some cases, the experience and the unassimilation is so strong that it could show itself up as a darkness in the physical body.
Like cancer?
Maybe.
That's what my question was.
It could come up as a severe pain in a certain part of your body. You are storing that experience there. It could come up as sudden bleeding. Do not be alarmed. For as soon as you are alarmed, the unassimilation becomes stronger still. If you desire to put your mind at rest, of course you may go to a doctor and do whatever you need to make you believe that you're taking care of the situation. But do not be alarmed. Now, are you, this beautiful gathering, going to be the only ones? Of course not. The rays that have started coming into the earth since March 20th have already started entering into the personal energies of all on earth. All those who choose to be non-conscious of these rays will receive the rays, but will receive them very, very, very gradually. The others who choose to be conscious of the rays will receive the rays much stronger. When we say receiving the rays consciously, it does not mean by the consciousness of your intellect. There may be a person who may be completely unaware of what we are now going to proceed to do and may still be in full consciousness of the rays. For those who are gathered here, we are going to explain the rays to you. You may choose to take them in consciously, or you may choose to wait and only hear this part of the discourse, but not take in the rays. Understand that all are taking in the rays. The degree of intensity will differ. So you are going to go deep within yourself if you choose to take in these rays. Or you will stay with your eyes open so that you are aware of the physicality of your surroundings and make a choice only to hear the discourse. The choice is entirely yours. There are 22 rays that each one will be taking in. The first ray, the ray of divine power, where the will of the highest universe enters into your beingness as you swirl it from the crown through each chakra and down to your root. The second is the ray of the divine heart, that which you have called unconditional love, the ray of oneness, non-separation. The third, the ray of divine mind, where the treasures of the universal mind open up for you. Where the treasures of the universal mind become yours to command as you will. The fourth, the ray of divine beauty, the universal truth is that there is no chaos, there is no ugliness, there is only perfection. Draw in the ray of divine perfection. Five is the ray of divine science that merges forevermore with spirituality. The separation between science and spirituality shall now begin to diminish. The sixth ray, the ray of divine service to all. As you transcend your name, you transcend your smallness, your isolation, your separation from all, and you serve all as one. The seventh ray, the ray of miracles and creation. You have been taught how to manifest for yourself and for others. This ray will help you to become the divine creator. Eighth ray. The ray of amethyst. This is a ray of manifestation, of expansion and empowerment. Nine. The sapphire ray. The ray that removes all ignorance. Ten. The aquamarine ray. That heals, that comforts and soothes. 11. The emerald ray. The ray of plenty and prosperity for all. 12. The gold ray of light. Connecting you with your soul. 13. The orange ray. Where the joy chakra becomes the dominating chakra for you. The ruby ray. Grounding you not only to the physicality of earth, but grounding you into the reality of Gaia. 15. The diamond ray. Strengthening your personal energy matrix. 16. The platinum ray. Expanding your personal energy matrix and connecting it to the energy systems of all on earth. 17. The ray of pink light. The ray that understands, accepts, surrenders and embraces. 'The ray of the violet flame. Changing you into a being that embodies the higher violet flame. 'The ray of crystalline light. You can release yourself from your electromagnetism. Become the crystalline beings. the ray of higher consciousness. Release, let go of your need for the intellectual. That which is vital is higher consciousness, your own stream of God consciousness. And the last two magnificent rays, the ray of Buddhic consciousness and the ray of Christ consciousness, where you transcend everything and become only the purity of light. Remain in silence as these rays recalibrate your heart and your crown chakras. Become willing to live through the higher heart. Become ready to let go, to break even more chains than you have now. Become ready to forgive. And here we desire you to open your eyes and listen to us. For long years now, we have asked you to forgive. We are now asking you to transcend forgiveness itself. To forgive means to still hold on to the belief that another has wronged. To transcend forgiveness is to live in the realization that there is no other, and that other that you perceive outside of you is only your creation as the divine creator, so that you may be free and break the chains that hold you back. So, beloveds, we now tell you, transcend forgiveness. Oh, we are setting very, very difficult tasks for you, we are aware. We are asking you to transcend your name, and we are asking you to transcend forgiveness. For forgiveness itself can set a trap laid by the ego. I am bigger than you. I forgive you. The earth is moving into her sacred planethood. How can you bear to be physical anymore? Be